Hey folks, welcome back here to the Biggest Don Channel. We're here on Interstate 15. We are about 2 miles south of Jean, where Good Springs would be, the exit for Good Springs. We're heading southbound towards the state line. Here with California. With all the Californians from that SNL skit. I can't do it the way they do it though. Mile marker 9. It's like a countdown, right? This truck. See, it's like at a weird angle there. That's funky. Amazon. Get it together, buddy. Lots of Amazon trucks out here. We saw them coming down here and even now, both sides of the roadway. Now, I'm not sure if the dust up ahead is being caused by ATVs, because the winds aren't strong enough right now to create dust devils out here. At least they haven't been up in the areas we've been. Very mild day today. Not a cloud in the sky, as you can tell. Yeah, I'm thinking those are ATVs out there doing all that with the dust. Kicking up all that dust. Those ATVs, they sell for like the cost of a new car. I mean, some of them are, you know, $15,000, $20,000. Those four-wheel ATVs. It's pretty wild. Speed limit on this stretch of roadway is 70. I believe the max is 75 here in Nevada, but I might want to check that online before I make that as an absolute certainty. So see, all the dust is now kicking over the roadway here. It'll be kind of a travel hazard. Mile marker 6. But it's rather unceremonious and uneventful passing over the state line. You'll see up here at Prim, there's a whole bunch of casinos and hotels. Some of them have closed in recent years. Buffalo Bills is one of them that suffered that fate. And then all of a sudden on the other side, on the California side, there's a lone building, which is the lottery store. Because Nevada, of all the things we have, we do not have a state lottery. Everything that they permit in this state, but not a lottery. Not a lot of a lottery. Sorry. But they have the huge solar farm out here as well, right at the state line. And it looks like they've expanded over here to the Nevada side too. See the solar farms off in the distance out there. Huge. Whoever owns all that is making some good money for sure. That is a massive solar farm. And that's from this distance. Imagine how close, what that looks like close up. You have the ones that do a little bit more than the speed limit out here. Yeah, they had a roller coaster out here at Prim at one time. Mile marker 3 now. 3 miles from the state line. If you like drone videos, check out Vids from Mike, Vidsfrommik. He does some awesome sunrise and sunset drone videos to include plane spotting and the elusive and mysterious Janet Airlines. If you're unfamiliar with Janet Airlines, feel free to do a quick Google search. Prepare to be wowed and amazed. Really fascinating stuff out there. He also does navigational aviation arrows, which are really, really cool in terms of history and aviation history. Both. He's a new guy, new to YouTube, new channel. Really cool guy here in Vegas. He doesn't do any live streams, but really want to help him out. Really like helping out good people. We could use some more good people in the world, right? Am I right? So you see the roller coaster over there at Prim? Give in to your flavor cravings, it says there. Rest area, 26 miles. That is a good distance away. Buffalo Bills right there on the left. We're going to drive past it for a moment just to, there's the hotel. Whoa, there's the hotel there. As we come up to that little town looking thing there. But this is what I wanted to show you first, right up here. And then we'll turn around and come back up this way. Off to the right here, just on the other side of the state line. There's the Welcome to California sign. San Bernardino County. And there is the huge Ivanpah solar farm. Takes on the name Mojave Freeway here. That they had said in the news that they opened this up to 6 lanes, but now it says lane reduced there. But yeah, so out here you can see those big bright towers. So the water heats up these big glass panels out here and then generates electricity in those towers. The problem is, for aviation interests in particular going overhead, these towers have interfered tremendously with aviation traffic, as well as birds. A lot of birds have suffered terrible fate out here with this solar farm that they have. And last I heard, they were talking about closing it. I don't know if they're going to, but that's the last I heard there. Travel on shoulder allowed. Okay, during certain hours, 10 a to 8 p on Sundays. So that's what they did. They opened up the emergency lane, but it's only available to you during certain hours. Interstate 15 here, if you take it all the way down, it'll take you east of LA by Riverside, California, and then you'll end up northeast of San Diego. But you can see it's just barren out here. There's nothing except for Ivanpah, Ivanpah. You can see those huge bright water towers there. Really, really bright out there. I want to thank you all so very, very much for joining us. We really appreciate each and every single one of you. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. It really helps recommend us to other viewers, and it absolutely helps recommend us to the almighty algorithm. The almighty algorithm is what really carries the weight of your voice to other folks, so please help us out there. Emergency stopping other times. So Sunday is 10 a to 8 p. Otherwise, they don't want you in there on that shoulder lane. I'd be worried about picking up dirt and debris after a week's worth of travel. Something is ahead in 1 mile, but like so many things in California, this sign is falling apart. see. But we're going to exit here and circle back around. Begin exit lane. Here we go. Exit 291 here in California. I don't even know the name of the road because, oh, it says Yates Well Road on the GPS here. Goodness, this guy stopped right here. So yeah, look at that huge tower there. That's attraction. The blue sign says attraction. That's not really an attraction, guys. We're going to turn around here. Interstate California 15. I don't want to pay California taxes, that's for sure, so we're getting out of here. Especially on fuel. How much is fuel here in California anyway? $5.09. $5.09 for regular unleaded. $5.69 for super and $4.59 for diesel. $5.09. You go across the border into Nevada. Wow. And there's a good look at the solar farm right over there. As we enter Interstate 15 northbound now. Oh my, you gotta let me over, buddy. Wow. Car carrier was not going to let me over. So we're going now northbound towards Brim here. I want to thank you all so very, very much for joining us. We really appreciate you, more than you know. And that's a fact. Very grateful that you guys are here. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Don channel, it is the journey. We'll see you next time here on the Vegas Don channel on YouTube. Thank you guys.